Hold up.
Should a guy ask a girl out first? So it's 2019 or whatever, and everybody wants to break down gender roles and all that. But personally, I kind of feel like it is nice if a guy asks a girl out first. I feel like if a guy has interest, then he should ask the girl out.
Yes, he should. Why? Because who gonna pay for it? Him.
It's not a matter of should. I'm not gonna go out on a date with you if you don't ask me, you know, like. But I think it just depends on the guy. Some guys are scared.
I feel like a guy should ask a girl out first if he's the one that's interested. Like, but if a girl is interested, she can definitely ask him out too.
Does that mean she has to pay?
No, I'm a lady.
Women are really great at giving subtle hints at, okay, hey, I'm interested, because one, you shouldn't send out the wrong signals, or it shouldn't send, if you really want a guy to ask you out or you want to show interest so that can happen. Like, I mean, I think I'm an observant guy, but I'm not psychic. You gotta give me something to go on, give me something to work with.
I feel like it depends on the guy. It also depends on the situation. And then it's like, if it's the guy, he might be a little scared, so you kind of gotta like push him forward a little bit. So do something sarcastic like, oh, you know, where we going on our first date? Like, bring it up so then he has the creativity or the freedom to creatively design the date.
But in turn, if a girl finds a guy attractive, that should not stop you from also trying to see what's up.
Acceptable first dates. I feel there's a lot of acceptable first dates. You can go walking in the park, a nice park, not the ghetto park where you stay at. The bougie neighborhood. A restaurant date, that'd be nice, because people only go on dates to get fed. So you want to ask someone to actually go with you, take them to the restaurant because they want that meal.
Not the movies, because can't nobody talk in there and get to know you there. Like the park, getting ice cream, getting food. I like food, so anything I can eat.
Anything that is in line with your budget. That's, you know, so if you big ballin' shot calling and you want to take me to Fiji, who's gonna stop you? You know?
I would say someplace where there's a lot of people so you can see how he interacts with other people. And then you also want to test his like IDAR, you know what I'm saying? As in like, you don't want to just go to a place where it's just you and him. Yeah, it's easy to focus on you when you the only person there, but you need to test his IDAR when y'all go out and it's other big booties walking past. Is he doing the, or is he just solely focusing on your beauty? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what you have to offer. Is he invested in knocking out all them other damn distractions and focusing on you?
Ooh, like a carnival in town, just somewhere cool. Like, you know, like little places like Top Golf or like that iFly place where you can like go indoor skydiving, like something that someone would want to go to. Like, cause essentially, I'm assuming I don't know you, so you should go somewhere that would make me want to go. Like, I'm going for the place, not really for you.
I would even go to the mall and go shopping. I can get a sense of your style from going to the mall. Like, just something fun. Like, we can go bowl. I hate bowling. We can go skating. Something fun, something adventurous.
We are young millennials, so if we gotta go on a little EBT picnic, that's fine too, you know? So just within that, it's just us getting to know each other and enjoying each other's company and things like that. So as long as the vibe is right, then it's fine, you know, I'm not hating. But Mr. EBT Picnic, let you know something. We gonna have to talk about goals and dreams and aspirations and what are you working towards, because we ain't finna be EBT picnicking too much more.
Something physical, like, and something different, something that communicates your personality. Like, I don't know, this is just popping in my head. Like, I looked at a different date called, it's like axe throwing. You know what I'm saying? Something different. So it's like, hey, okay, I know you're probably used to going out on dates with people if you're an attractive person and you're in Atlanta. And so it's like, okay, everybody's probably taking you out to dinner, you know, or maybe taking you to coffee or something like that. But let's do something different where we can talk and we can also have fun. It gives us an opportunity to laugh.
Who should pay for the first date?
It's whoever asks, honestly, in most cases. But for me, if you're asking me out on a date, or even if I ask you out on a date, I still expect you to pay, or at least offer.
I typically think the guy should pay for the first date. Yes, especially if he's the one initiating. I don't think it's a crime if there's a mutual interest that, okay, hey, I'm inviting you out and we pay for our own meals. But I don't think ever in a situation a woman should be the one to pay for the whole date.
Don't ask if you can't, you know. Check.
I've never asked anybody out on a first date. So yeah, I think whoever does the asking should be the one paying.
Them niggas, period. You need to pay. You know, now I'm not saying that we gotta go to Ruth Chris and get a $5,500 steak, but I'm sorry, you need to pay for the first date. Now, I'm not saying I would never pay for a date. I'm not saying anything like that. But I am a firm believer, sorry, not sorry, that a guy needs to pay for the first date.
I'm not opposed to paying. Like, that's not something that I'm opposed to, because I understand, you know, men go through things too. Like, sometimes their money might be short, but sometimes they also just want to go out with a girl, you know, I get it. But at the same time, don't be asking people out on a date if you can't afford it. Like, keep that shit to yourself. You can mention, hey, I'm gonna be here if you want to stop by, but don't kick it like, hey, I would love to spend time with you and get to know you. Let's go out, I'll take you to this place. Because when you say I'll take you, you're insinuating that you're gonna cover the fee, not expect for Cree to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have covered the fee at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely the guy should pay for the first date. I think if a girl's paying for the first date, she's already lost the battle. The dog chases the cat.
Should you have your first kiss after the first date?
I don't know. I'm big on like timing, not necessarily like, okay, on the first date I should do this, second date I should do this. But if it feels right to you, do your thing. If it don't, wait till the next date and see what happens.
No, that's never happened for me. You know, I like the dance. I like the dance of a courtship.
no. I've not been around you long enough to smell your breath to tell if I even want your breath on my breath. We can hug. And that, honestly, that might be too much too. We can handshake.
It's all dependent upon y'all's situation, because sometimes people are really busy and they can't link up, but y'all been, you know what I'm saying, on FaceTime talking or whatever for a minute, and then your technical first date is probably not until like 3 weeks later or whatever. So in that situation, I would say, you know, that's definitely appropriate. But I kind of feel like if you met somebody the night before in Magic City and he talking about the next day he want to take you out, I kind of think you probably need to wait a little bit before you start kissing somebody in the mouth if you don't know where you picked him up from, for real, sis.
You should do whatever you want on your first date. If you are feeling them, go for it, kitty cat.
You might be able to connect well with somebody on a first date, granted, really connect, but let that be that connection, and it doesn't have to be physical that soon, right? So like part of the dance and part of just getting to know somebody is really just like getting to know them. So like exploring, like I would consider myself somewhat sapiosexual, so like I'm stimulated mentally, and it doesn't, of course that helps like the physicality later, but that doesn't have to be placed first.
At the end of the day, I think it's a matter of making sure you use discernment just to be safe in general. Not necessarily like, oh my God, you shouldn't be kissing people, but like, are you safe? Do they got herpes in their mouth? Because I heard about somebody that was smoking a blunt with somebody and he had herpes in his mouth and passed herpes around to the whole kickback. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to be safe in these streets, okay? You can't just be swapping spit with everybody. That's how you get mono.
Would you have a first date and someone come?
Is that a date or is that a booty call?
No. I'm not going to nobody's house on the first date. We gonna meet in public. That's where we gonna go so people can see us. My friends can see us just in case I need to go. No, I'm not coming to your house on the first date.
Maybe like a 4th or 5th date, but ain't gonna be no Netflix and chilling. And you think, you know what I'm saying? No.
Hell to no, I wouldn't even go to nobody's house. It takes me, your house. Do you know people have in their house knives, guns, they mama? No. I don't be going to nobody's house that I just met.
The thing is, I absolutely hate dating. So when I like open up and I'm like, okay, I'll let you take me on a date. Don't ask to come to my house. Don't ask me to come to your house. That's not a date, that's a hangout. And no,
we're not even doing that. And you can tell a lot about a person because it's like, why is you letting me in the comfort of your home and we ain't even comfortable with each other? You have to protect your home and your space and the energy in your home. That's a sacred place. You just inviting a stranger into your home. What if they got bad spirits or bad energy and you don't know that till they get in there, then they leave their bad energy in your house?
It depends on the chick though. So I would do that in the sense of, okay, hey, if we're having a first date and what we connected on in our initial conversation was maybe cooking, and it's like, hey, come through and we can cook. I'm not gonna try you up or, try to overstep any boundaries because you're in the comfort of my home. But if we've set that stage and connected on that, then I'm all for not doing the typical first date.
Like, why do we gotta go to your house? Why you gotta come to my house? Like, I think, and this irritates me so much because people, I feel like, are just so lazy these days. Like, why can't we just, it's a first date. This is our first time being around each other. Like, we do not know each other like that. So how about, for safety and for respect too, we go out somewhere and be in a comfortable setting that we can gauge and see if I even want to be enclosed in a space like that with you in the first place. I do not know you. You can have bodies in your basement and if I come to your house and do what? Netflix and what? No, I'm not. Not the first time and not the second either.
Are there any topics off limit on a first date?
Off limits as in,
Like topics of conversation.
I think no one really wants to hear like your crime history or like your mom's health history, your health history. Me personally, I don't want to talk about jobs. I don't care.
With me personally, no. I need to know how many people you had sex with. I need to know what's running your family. I need to know if you got baby mama drama. Hell, I need to know if you got baby daddy drama. Okay?
Body count is none of your business. Don't ask me if I'm a virgin. Don't ask me nothing about my sex life. That's none of your business, first off.
I don't think any topics are off limits necessarily, but how you present them and how much you pry, I kind of feel like is where people are a little tactless.
Certain personal stories, certain past life experiences. If you're talking about family or you're talking about a significant other and you don't really want to share too much about that, I'm all for it not peaking too soon. So if you don't feel comfortable sharing something with someone or that level of trust hasn't been established yet with a person, don't go past what you're comfortable with and don't go past what trust you've extended to somebody, but still be authentic in it.
Like with my daughter, for example, and people asking me about my situation with her and her father, I feel like it's very fair off rip to get what the basics are and things like that. Like, are y'all co-parenting? Do y'all still talk? All the basic stuff. Yeah, of course, absolutely. I can offer up that information, but then kind of get into my business, like, well, where did y'all meet and how did y'all meet and why did y'all break up and what happened and That is a fair question, just not when I first met you.
I don't think you should be asking people if you're crazy. Like, that's like, I don't know. Are are you crazy? I don't know, I might be. Like, why are you asking me this on a first date?
I feel like the first date, you're trying to get to know someone. So if you have certain things that you don't like or that you know like are complete deal breakers, honestly get to that first before you like years down the line and you find out, oh shoot, he's an atheist and I don't want to, you know, be with somebody like that. So if you got the hard hitting questions, just go ahead and get them out the way.
So things, I think it should be like good, interesting conversation, but you know, I find a lot of things boring. So it's probably for me, a lot of things that are like, not off topics, just boring topics. Like, why aren't you chicks talking about that? That's the highlight of your day, of your life? That's what you think is key? Red flags would be something, I guess, table etiquette, how they eat, how they're dressed, where y'all end up going, their interactions with people. Are they rude to the waitress? Are they rude to just people? Are they trying to fight people? Road rage.
You didn't open my door. That's just like flag number one. Like, you get cussed out. I will wait in the car until you remember that I'm in the car. After you walked in the restaurant and forgot my ass in the car, I ain't getting out until you open my door. And I'll call you. You forgot something? Me, nigga.
If he's like too eager or like too pushy, too forward, I feel like I'd be like, whoa. Or like too into me already. Cause I think it's weird when people are like really into you on the first encounter. So like if he's like eager to see me again, I'll just be like, whoa, like chill out, we just met. If he is overtelling of his business, like he'll tell me like, oh, yesterday, you know, I just got out of jail, or yeah, I used to do this, blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's kind of extreme, but like, if you tell me on your business on the first date and you don't even know me, I feel like that's a red flag because,
Bad breath. If they're rude to their waiter, like I can tell a lot about how they'll treat me by how they treat other people. If they bring up exes, that's a big no-no. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
You don't got no teeth in the back of your mouth when you laugh. Because dental hygiene where? Why you don't have no molars? Why does my 2-year-old child have more teeth than you? So, no, we're not going to go nowhere else. Also, what's another red flag? You smack. Oh my God. Why? Close your mouth. You are grown, okay? I hate, bro. People eat their food and you are not a cat. What are you doing? You don't have no etiquette.
Like, are you always checking your phone? Can you hold a conversation? Shit, are you interesting to talk to? Because I'm entertained by myself. I don't need nobody hanging around me that ain't got shit to say. I'm an only child. I know how to entertain myself. You ain't need it to that extent.
A first date and like your mama blowing up your phone or something like that. It's just kind of like, so you her boyfriend or what? Like, what do y'all got going on? Okay, it's 2019. Y'all be incesting up in here, so you can't push that past nobody.